Hey guys, welcome back to Top Tipper Betting Tips. I trust you enjoyed your racing out at Scottsville. The kid tipped a fantastic card as best bet winning of Vernie King and his value bet Diamond Girl, 13 to 10 and 5 to 1. So that's fantastic value. And we got 10 12s the double. So that was fantastic. I'm going to have the postman tipping out at Turffontein. So I'm going to hand you over to the postman.
Yeah, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, no matter where in the world you guys are, and a big warm welcome again to the Top Tipper family. Before we get on to selections for the Turffontein meeting on the 23rd of Thursday, 23rd of Feb, tomorrow Thursday, just going back to Tuesday, guys, unfortunately we all lost our money in cold blood. We didn't know that they were going to change venue, horses for courses. We certainly had the wrong horses for Turffontein. Unfortunately, we did lay some bets in the evening, and too late we could not cancel anything. I hope some of you guys were wise or held on before having a bet and either stayed out or just adjusted your selections. Guys, Thursday the 23rd of Feb, 10 races carded. First race is due off at 12:05. Tricky races. Just be careful here. A lot of first timers. Just be careful. The first race, as I said, due off at 12:05. Work Riders Maiden Plate for the girls over 1800 meters. And in a tricky card, my first selection here is horse number 4. Can't Fool Me, waiting from Staden for the Van Zyl yard. I've given this as one of the value bets on the day, and I think 8-1 is great value here. If I am looking for a negative, coming back from a short rest of 16 weeks, but I certainly think that this one is good enough to win this event. For second, we've gone for horse number 2, Roslyn, ultra consistent, Sam Messiah for Robin Clarkson, nicely drawn at 1, and again, should be there and thereabouts. For third, I've gone for Broadlands, a 90 Fanny for the Terry yard. Again, consistent sort, good enough for back end of trifectas and quartets. And for fourth, we've thrown in the 6, Queen Britannia. So race 1, 4, 2, 3, 6, and I really think that horse 4, 8-1, great value. We move on to the second race on the card. This is due off at 12:35, maiden juvenile plate for the girls over 1,000 meters, and this is the first leg of a tricky bipot. Our first selection here is horse number 9, Storm Secret, Keegan Demeda for Sean Terry, nicely bred daughter of Duke of Marmalade, nicely drawn at 3, and I certainly think that on breeding, this one doesn't have to be too good, should be there and thereabouts. For second, I have gone for the horse number 2. This is Global Thunder. Has had one run, Gav Arena for Corey Lensley yard. Finished 4th, just over 4 lengths on that occasion. Drawn wide at 10, would need a bit of luck. But again, should also be included in exotics. For third, we've gone for the first timer, horse 6, Miss Shivey. Randall Simons for the Pedigree yard. Again, nicely bred daughter of Water Winter, must be included. For fourth, we've gone for horse number 8. This is Soldier's Eye. Where's Mowing for Waiho, a daughter of Rabada, could be anything, and nicely drawn at 2. If we take in trifectas and quartets, throw this one in. So the second race, we've gone 9, 2, 6, and 8, and we suggest go wide in the bipot. Third race on the card, due off at 13:10, another maiden juvenile plate, again over 1,000 meters, and again many first timers. My narrow first selection here is horse number 6, Mist of Scotland. This daughter of Vercingetorix has had one run, finishing 3rd on that occasion. Very speedy, stopped a little late. That was in the wet. I think if it dries up, Mist in Scotland may be able to go start to finish. For second, I have gone for the favourite, horse 5. This is Lincoln Navigator. Gav Arena for the Van Vuren yard. Has had one run, finished 3rd on that occasion. Was not a bad effort at all. Negative, drawn 8 out of 9. For third, we are thrown in horse number 6, first timer, Keegan Demela for the Matchet yard. Again, very nicely bred son of Gimme the Green Light. and again should be included in all exotics. For fourth, I have gone for horse number 4, King of Queen, Julius Mariba for the Ashley Fortune Yard. Was a ton of support first time out, finished third, albeit 8 lengths behind the winner. Let us look for some improvement from this one. And again, I certainly think we should throw this one in all our exotics. So in a tough first leg of the place accumulator, we've gone 7, 5, 6, and 4. And I'm going to include all 4 of them and hope to double or treble up. Fourth race on the card, you're off at 13:45. A maiden plate over 1,000 meters. This is the first leg of our pick 6. And in this leg, my first selection here is horse number 5, Elusive Justice. Keegan Demella for Johan Janssen van Vuren, nicely drawn at 1. Has had one run, was a fair effort, 4 lengths behind Var Park. Was running on, and again should be there and thereabouts. For second, I've gone for the 8. This is Sagan, Ryan Munger for the Fortune Yard. This finished a bob of the heads behind my first selection, and again with some improvement should certainly be there and thereabouts. For third, guys, we've thrown in horse number 4, first time at Cosmic Star. Again, nicely bred son of Erupt, Gav Arena for the Van Vuren Yard. Although the yard has been a little flat lately, cannot be left out. For fourth, we've gone for the 1. And this is Full Automatics, Caden Brewer for the Brett Weber Yard. Nice effort last time out, a long head behind the winner. And again, certainly can fill in one of the minor spots. So the pick 6, we've gone 5 and 8 in the pick 6. Our selections are 5, 8, 4, and 1. Fifth race on the card. This is due off at 14:20, a maiden plate over 1,600 meters. And in this event, my first selection is horse number 1, Stepping Out. Ryan Munger for David Niverhazen, nicely drawn at 1. Last 2 efforts have been good, and I certainly think that this one, from a favourable draw, will give supporters something to shout about. For second, I've gone for the 2, Circus Lights, Randall Simons for the Maroon Yard. I think is better than the 7 lengths behind Prairie Falcon, and I'm giving this one another chance, and I'm hoping that this one can fill in one of the exacta spots for us and make it pay for us. For third, I've gone for the favourite. This is horse number 9, Jet Dynasty, Keegan Demella for the Terry Yard. Again, decent effort last time out behind Silvano's Song. If I'm looking for a negative, generally this one jumps slow and will be ridden for luck from that draw of 9. If it was drawn better, maybe I would have elevated this one up my selections. But again, certainly worth throwing into the pick 6s, but I won't be punting this one on the nose at 13-10. For fourth, guys, I have thrown in horse number 6, a bit of a rough here. This is Global Impact, Gabriel Peterson for the Paul Matchett Yard. We go back and look, this finished 4th, first time out, under 2 lengths behind Royal Victory. Great effort. Last time out, I think a little outclassed, finishing 12 lengths behind Quantum Theory. Again, very strong field that he met on that occasion. Global Impact is coming back from a long layoff. Obviously should be in need of the outing, but maybe good enough for back ends of trifectas and quartets. That was horse number 6. So race 5, 1, 2, 9, and 6. The 6th race on the card, due off at 14:55, merit rated 99 handicap for the girls over 1,450 meters. And in this event, my first selection here is horse 7, Princess Philippa, Randall Simons for the Pettigrew Yard. Has got some decent form. And again, from that draw with that weight, I think will certainly be there when the whips are cracking. For second, I've gone for 6, Wakanda, Gav Arena for Roy Magna. Again, nicely drawn at 1, must be included in all exotics. For third, gone for a bit of a rough here, horse 11, Peyton's Tears, JP van der Merwe for the Huda Larkus Yard. Last time out, coming back from a rest, was a decent effort, finishing third and a half length behind the winner. And again, if Peyton Tears decides to put it in, this could certainly beat this field pretty easily. For fourth, we've gone for the classy animal. This is horse 1, Marigold Hotel. I know it's carrying 62 kilos. Keegan DeMello gets the ride here. This one loves this course. For 3 runs, 2 firsts and a second. And again, even with a top weight of 62, should not be left out your permutations. So race 6, 7, 6, 11 and 1. 7th race on the card, you're off at 15.35, a mid-rated 81 handicap for the girls over 1450 meters. I do think this is a match race, and my narrow first selection is horse number 2, Strange Magic. Keegan DeMello for the Candace Dawson yard. I'm putting a line through the last effort. I think it was a touch too far. I don't think that the conditions suited. If the track dries up, I certainly think this one will go very, very close. For second, gone for the 3, Golden Spoon. Nathan Klink for the Mike de Kock yard. Decent effort last time out behind Wakanda with Nathan aboard. And again, I certainly think that this one will be there when the whips are cracking. For third, we've gone for horse number 8, Quasi's Lady. Malaseli Kajedi for the Alec Laird yard. Again, 2 decent efforts the last 2 runs. Larger perms, throw this one in as well. For fourth, we've gone for the 5, LMB. This is Cabello Matsiani for the Terry yard. Round about 33 to 10. I think this is the current favourite. I don't quite know what to make of this one. I don't think the last effort, finishing 1.5 lengths behind Lady Regent, was that impressive. I think it beat a very weak maiden when it beat on the guest list. So I'm looking elsewhere. So race 7, 2, 3, 8 and 5. We move on to the 8th race on the card. This is off at 16.10. Merit rated 80 handicap for the girls over 1450 meters. And in this event, we find the second of my value bets. And this is horse number 3, Be My Bonnet. Lightly raced daughter of Gimme the Green Light from the Mike and Adam Azzi yard. Diego de Gavea gets the ride. Won a maiden last time out. I certainly think that this one has got more to come. And round about 6 to 1, again, I think is great each way value. For second, I've gone for the 7, Just Be Nice. Malaseli Kajedi retains a ride here from the Candace Dawson yard. Last time out, he rode this one and beat Toto's Dream quite easily. And again, it should be there and thereabouts. For third, we have gone for horse number 5, Bushveld. Keegan DeMello for Fabian Habib. Again, won a maiden last time out very, very easily. Keegan DeMello aboard. We have to certainly consider this. The flashlights are certainly flashing when you see that jockey booking. Don't leave this one out. For fourth, guys, we have gone for horse number 1. This is Rosa Prima. Ryan Munger for Diane Stenger. Again, has got some fair form and maybe good enough for back end of trifectas and quartets. So the 8th race, we've gone 3, 7, 5 and 1. And we feel that horse 3, being My Bonnet, is great value at 6 to 1. 9th race on the card, guys. You're off at 16.45. Merit rated 96 handicap to be run over 1200 meters. And in this event, my first selection is horse number 7, Texas Red, Ryan Munger for Ashley Fortune. Currently round about 5 to 2. I think, again, 5 to 2 is a fair price. However, Texas Red, I think, prefers the Vol track to the Turffontein track. However, it has had 1 run course and distance, finishing 3rd on that occasion. But if it reproduces this last effort, I think should certainly doddle this one. For second, I've gone for horse 5. This is Tsar Bomba. This is the current favorite, Keegan DeMello for the Jan Janssen van Vuren yard. This did finish 2.5 lengths behind Texas Red, and I honestly cannot see how this one's going to turn the tables, but I'm certainly not going to leave it out. For third, I've thrown in horse number 9. This is Set to Go. Cabello Mazziani for the Candace Dawson yard. Last time out, finished 3 lengths behind Lucy English. Did have excuses on that occasion. I'm hoping the 1200 would suit this one a lot better, and I'm going to throw this one in all exotics as well. For fourth, we've gone for the 2. This is Mardi Gras. Again, I think this one is dropping in class. Thiander Sasibo claiming his 2.5 will certainly assist this. And again, classy animal, good enough for back end of trifectas and quartets. So race 9, 7, 5, 9, and 2. We'll move on to the lucky last, draw off at 1720, merit rated 66 handicap, over 1,000 meters. And in this event, my first selection is horse number 8, Pendragon. Gav Arena for Fania Bronkhorst. I think this is better than its last effort, round about 6-7 to 1. Again, I think this is a bit of decent value. For second, I've thrown in horse number 14, looking for a roughie here. This is Grisha. JP van der Merwe for the Brett Weber yard. I'm putting a line through the last effort, and I certainly hope that JP can reproduce the run to Aniara, and if so, I certainly think that nicely drawn at 4, carrying only 52 at long odds, can fill in one of the minor spots. For third, we've thrown in another roughie, and it's not 9-2 shot, horse number 10, After Hours, Ryan Munger, St. John Gray, nicely drawn at 1. Decent last effort the time before that, also not bad, 1.5 lengths behind the eventual winner. I think is suited to the 1,000 meters, and again from the draw will give a good account of itself. For fourth, I've gone for the 3, Beaded Gown, Cabello Mazziani for the Dick Cock yard. This is currently at the top of all bookmakers boards, around about 22 to 10. If we're taking quartets and trifectas, I certainly would throw this one in. 22 to 10, a little skinny for me, but certainly cannot be left out of trifectas and quartets. So race 10, guys, we've gone 8, 4, 10, and 3. As I said earlier, guys, many first timers. If you're taking bipots and PAs, I certainly think to just include them. Some of them are really well bred. Please, guys, watch out for jockey changes, watch out for scratchings, check betting on first timers. Tread warily. I've seen better cards. Take it easy. Look after yourself. Stephen, back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks for that input, the postman. We really appreciate your time and effort you put in. I see you've tipped 10 race program out to Turffontein, your bipot, your PA, your pick 6, jackpot 1, jackpot 2, and you've tipped 2 value bets. So please, Lord, let them arrive. Guys, play with caution. The postman says that there's a lot of first-timers running, and we also don't know how much work the horses have been put into the horses, because obviously there's been lots of rain up in Gauteng. So enjoy your racing, have fun, break a leg, and cheers for now.